September is always a month that I welcome with open arms as we feel the energy around us approaching fall, but we're not quite there yet. We get a couple days that are just a little bit cooler, a couple evenings where a sweatshirt is appropriate, but still very much in summer, having wonderful, tasty summer foods. This month is always so fun to me. This week, we just have a few things going in the kitchen, a couple new recipes I've never tried, and also a small sewing project that was so satisfying to make. Like I said before, there is just a different energy in early September. As everyone knows, fall is coming. I think kids are going back to school. Things are starting back up, and we all know that cooler weather is around the corner. Now, it's not quite here yet where I live. It still gets very hot, but I think we're all getting ready for it, and I am no exception. This is the part of the year where I really start to savor the really hot days because I do love summer, but also start looking forward to fall. I make little fall bucket list. I have some plans that I want to do. We have some house projects that we want to accomplish this fall. Definitely an energy in the air as we all know the cooler days are starting to come. You guys already know that I have been in the process of making our bedroom a cozy space to recharge, which is why I am so excited to introduce Brooklinen as a sponsor of today's video. Our bedroom is where we start and end our day, and we spend a good chunk of time sleeping. And so that is why it's really important to me that this space is energizing and brings us a lot of joy. In my opinion, the perfect bed is made up of cozy pillows, really cozy and comfortable sheets, and a big fluffy comforter, which is why I chose the Brooklinen Luxe Sateen Hardcore Bundle. It includes a core sheet set, which is a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and a set of pillowcases, a duvet cover, and an extra set of pillowcases. So you can fully build out your bed with cozy and soft sheets, and your pillows will be soft with the pillowcases and also your comforter because of the duvet cover. The Luxe Sateen is Brooklinen's best seller. It's made up of 100% long staple cotton and is such a soft, smooth weave. I have absolutely been loving sleeping on it. Every time I pull the sheets out of the dryer, they just feel so soft and cozy, and I get so excited to make my bed and sleep. Some things in life are worth spending on, and you spend so much time in your bed that I believe sheets is one of them. Brooklinen's value is some of the best, and they even help you save more whenever you bundle your products together. Like I said, the Hardcore Bundle comes with everything that you need to make your bed: a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, a duvet cover, and 4 pillowcases. If you are ready to give Brooklinen a try and make your bedroom feel so cozy, you can use my link to save 15% off of your first order, and you can save even more whenever you choose a bundle. Thanks again to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. One night about a week ago, I decided to cut out a sewing pattern that I have been looking at for a long time. So I just got the fabric cut out, and then my in-laws came over, and it kind of got pushed aside for a while. And so I decided that this week I wanted to go down and wrap up this sewing project. So this is the Pipit Vest by Common Stitch. I just wanted to try making a vest. I saw someone, I don't remember where I saw it, make this vest, and it was so cute as a little 2-piece set, and it looked like a relatively easy pattern to follow, and it totally was. This would be a good one if you have a little bit of sewing experience but want to start making some more garments. This would be an awesome pattern to make. You sew with curves, there are buttonholes, so there's some new strategies there. But it is fully lined, so you don't actually need a serger at all to finish your seams, and it looks beautiful on the inside. It comes together very quickly. I think after I had it cut out, I did all of this in one nap time. And also it does not take very much fabric. So if you have 3/4 of a yard left over from a project or a yard left over, you can make this vest. And so that was another reason why I really loved this pattern, and I'm definitely going to be making another one. This is View A, and I really want to try out View B because it's a little bit longer, and the only thing I didn't love about this was that it was a little bit short, and so I am excited to make more versions of this. When it comes to sewing, I am still 100% in summer mode. I have not flipped over to fall in any way, which is honestly probably not a good thing because I would like to plan a little bit of my fall wardrobe and sew some pieces and have them ready by the time the cooler days come rather than start sewing them when it gets cool. But I am just not there yet. So I wanted to ask you guys, because I know a lot of you guys that follow me here are sewists as well. I would love to know what is on your fall sewing queue. I personally love to sew with indie patterns or patterns made by small designers, not necessarily bigger pattern companies. So if you have any fall sewing patterns that you are wanting to check out, or your favorite indie pattern maker that is dropping a new fall pattern, please send them my way. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys will be making this fall. There are so many skills in the sewing room that I want to learn and get better at. Some of them include drafting patterns and pattern hacking. That is something I am very curious about and that my niece is really good at. So I've been asking her how she is doing that lately. I'm just so thankful that I get to explore this new hobby and share it here with you, both my wins and my projects that don't go so well. So thank you for allowing me to do that. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the time of year whenever we start getting some sneakier cool days, or some weeks where it's not quite so hot. But then the next week it'll be like 95 or higher. But we got several beautiful days in a row. And that definitely inspired me and my husband to really want to be outside and spend whole afternoons outside basically. And so around here, that means busting out the pizza oven again. It's been a while. I don't really know why we have been taking a pizza hiatus, but I got dough mixed up in the early afternoon and then headed outside for basically the whole rest of the day, cutting flowers, arranging them, and just being outside with my family before going back in and starting on pizzas. Pizza dough is definitely one of the things in the kitchen that I just feel like is so hard for me to perfect. I do not feel like I know what I'm doing at all. I do feel like though this particular batch taught me that I don't think I was letting it mix up long enough, and it was really hard to roll out on the days I did that. So this particular day I actually got distracted and let the mixer go for a really long time, and the dough turned out so much better. So I don't know if that's my new strategy. I will report back with how it goes the next time, but that is something that I was really excited about with this particular pizza night. Another exciting thing is that everything in late summer, all the garden is just bursting. We had so much fresh basil. My neighbor came over and dropped off several yummy, big, juicy, ripe tomatoes. And so this is the time of year every year when my husband and I get on a bruschetta kick, because when the tomatoes are this good, there's nothing better than making bruschetta. We always love to pair it with our pizzas. And so as soon as my neighbor brought over those tomatoes, I was like, well, I know what I'm doing with these. Afternoons like this one are the reason why I romanticize summer so much and miss it so much in the winter. I just love spending time outside, making fresh pizza, having fresh flower arrangements. This is just absolutely the best type of days. I tend to probably over romanticize days like this. And so does my husband. So we just love the days where it feels so nice to eat outside and just be together near the garden and just have wonderful food. A couple weeks ago, I spent about 10 or 15 minutes on one of my favorite food bloggers' websites. Her name is Pinch of Yum, and I was just gathering a bunch of recipe ideas that sounded really, really yummy to me and saving them in a note on my phone called Meal Inspiration. This just kind of helps me whenever I just don't know what I know that I want to try a new recipe, but I just don't know what I want to try. Now I can go to that note. It's a bunch of recipes that already sound really yummy to me that I've already checked and are dairy free, which is, if you're new around here, I can't have dairy. And it just makes it so easy. So anyways, all of that to say, I decided to try 2 new recipes from my recipes note in one night. The first thing I had going was wontons in a chili oil sauce. I did kind of mess up the sauce. I didn't get all the right ingredients, but I just kind of made it work and it was so yummy. I had that going first because I love wontons and so does my husband, and we were making ramen for dinner. And this particular ramen didn't have any meat in it, and that does not work in our family for a dinner. We have to have some sort of meat and something very filling in order to be satisfied at dinner. And so I decided that we could work in some meat in the appetizer and then have a nice, yummy ramen going while snacking on the wontons. Also, obviously, if I would have had shredded chicken or pork or really any kind of meat, I would have added it to the ramen, but we didn't have anything thawed, so we just ate it vegetarian style, and it was so good. This meal definitely felt more like a fall, winter, cozy type of meal, so I am sure that we will be making a lot more ramen in the months to come. As always, I hope this video was inspiring to you in your homemaking. I will see you guys next week.